Hey everyone, welcome to my channel Strix Outdoors. In this video, I'm going to be sharing a couple of things with you. One, introducing you to a product that I came across a few months ago that I'm not sure if you're familiar with. It's called the AimCam. Secondly is sharing a Black Friday or Cyber Week deal that AimCam is having right now that's 25% off with some additional discounts that you can get that I'll talk about here briefly in the video. Now, this video is not intended to be a full review of this. I've only been using it for a few months. A full review is coming, so be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you can get notified when that does come out. But I did want to make this video now because AimCam is having a great deal on this, and I will share some initial thoughts, both good and bad. So if you haven't heard of this before, AimCam is basically a camera system integrated into a pair of safety glasses. Now, it's pretty unique in that it's all integrated there on your glasses. You don't have this additional stuff hanging on your head or on the side with significant weight. This is fairly lightweight for what it is. And it also lets you capture what is going to be probably the closest point of view, first person point of view image that you can get. So if you're shooting, it's going to capture pretty much exactly what you're seeing. Not exactly, but pretty darn close. Probably the closest you can get with any technology that I'm aware of currently. Now let's get into some disclosures real quick. This is not a paid video. I am not sponsored by AimCam in any way, shape, or form. In fact, I bought this AimCam system with my own money at a price higher than I think what you will get if you take advantage of the Black Friday deal and my coupon code that I'm going to offer in the description of this video. Now, I did choose to participate in their affiliate program, which does two things. One, it allows me to provide a coupon code, which you'll find in the description below. Currently, that will be an additional 5% off of the already 25% off Black Friday deals that they have going on. In addition, there is a referral link as well that I'd like you to use. That referral link does provide me with some small incentive if you do end up purchasing this product, but by no means is this video intended to convince you to buy this. I'm just going to provide information and share the deal, and you can make the decision for yourself. Okay, now instead of listing all the details about this, what I'm going to do is splice in some video from the AimCam webpage. It's actually very well done, it's very concise, and it will give you an overview of all the technical specs of this. So let's do that now. All right, a couple additional things that are not included in that video that I did want to point out is that these have interchangeable lenses. It comes with 3 different colors and you can buy additional ones. The ones here that you see are polarized. There's another set that comes standard with these that are just the gray shading. You can also, I think it also comes standard with some clear and yellow lenses. I chose to purchase some purple lenses in addition and these polarized ones, and I think there's a couple other options. These are ANSI Z87 Plus rated, so these are full-on high-velocity impact-resistant glasses, so you can use these as shooting glasses, as safety glasses. So in addition to the camera functionality, you are also using a pair of shooting safety glasses. The operation of this is pretty easy. It's basically 2 buttons, and really it's just 1 button here on the top. So you click this button once, and the camera turns on and it vibrates. You click it again, and it vibrates again a couple of times, and that indicates to you that it's recording, which I find to be really useful because it gives you a pretty clear indication. I mean, it's very significant, the vibration, when you have this on your face. And so it's a very clear indication that the device is on or it's recording versus some other devices. So I've struggled with GoPros before on the top of my head and trying to reach up and hit a button, you know, and able to do the one touch thing. And at the end of the day, I thought I'd turned it on and it wasn't actually on, missed capturing whatever video I was trying to do. But just as first impressions, I find it to be pretty interesting, very unique. And it's definitely, as a YouTuber, it's definitely helping me capture kind of a different point of view, different images that I've been looking for a long time. Now, it's not perfect, and there are a few things that I'll point out here a little bit later on that are relatively minor gripes, but I do find it really useful. I'm going to splice in some video here. Shoot!
Oh, dude, you got the one.
Now, I've talked to the guys that run this, and they're hunters, and this was designed for kind of hunters and shooting sports specifically. But really, for you guys that are doing videos, especially like YouTubers that are doing DIY or hands-on type stuff, knife reviews, I've seen, you know, a bunch of things that you're working with your hands and you're wanting kind of that first-person view of what you're doing. This might actually be something very useful, because instead of having a camera over you and trying to work around the camera, you can have the camera on your face and basically have it pointed and seeing exactly what you're seeing while you've got both hands free to do whatever it is. So outside of people that are just shooting, I think this has a lot of other applications, and certainly if you're a YouTuber watching this, this is something that you should consider, because this might give you that other point of view or angle that you're struggling to capture otherwise in a hands-free type way. Now, one of the things that you might ask is, these things look fairly bulky perhaps compared to other shooting glasses or safety glasses or sunglasses. You know, I would say they're probably a bit bulkier if you just look at how thick this is, but weight wise they don't feel exceptionally heavy. You know, it's not anything that I'm really noticing, and I'll have to do some measurements and I'll share that in a later video. But for example, my Costa 580G sunglasses, which have the glass lens, these feel like they're probably a little bit lighter than those, so they're not that heavy, just a little bit bulky to be able to house all the electronic components. This does have Wi-Fi, and it creates a Wi-Fi signal that you can connect to with your phone. Connecting to your phone allows you to control settings with this. I think that's the only way to control the settings. And most importantly, connecting it to the phone allows you to see what the camera is seeing, and that will allow you to adjust the camera to get just the right angle for whatever it is that you're doing. Now, that does lead me to a couple of little sticking points with this that I will share now. Again, full review later, but just to give you an idea. So one of my criticisms about this system is that it is a bit tedious to adjust this camera. Now, it's got this little device here. It's basically like a two-part clamp with a spring in between and with a screw in the middle, Allen. And you basically adjust that, you loosen and tighten it to be able to articulate this, and you can articulate it in a lot of different ways to be able to position the camera just right, and then you tighten it down. But it is quite tedious, and it's very specific to whatever thing that you're doing. So for instance, when I'm shooting with a shotgun and I'm down on the stock like this, you know, the tilt of my head, the angle of which I'm looking at, I'm trying to replicate this with the camera here. So it's going to be in a very specific position. When I'm shooting with a pistol, that's completely different. When I'm shooting with a bow, that's again very different. When I'm trying to film something that's in front of me where I'm working with my hands, that's completely different. And so each of those times you have to readjust this camera and adjust it and play with it and finagle with it, and just to get it to try to get it to line up just right. Again, it's just kind of one of those things. If you're serious about capturing a specific image and particular camera angle, you probably already know that you're really gonna have to fiddle with things just to get it just right. Okay, everyone, well, that's all I've got for you in this video. Again, just wanted to give a quick introduction, some thoughts about the AimCam and what my experience has been so far, and mostly wanted to share the Black Friday deal that AimCam has going on right now. So it's 25% off any of their systems, and they've got multiple AimCam systems. This is the AimCam Pro 3K, which is I think their highest line, but it's 25% off your purchase. If you use the coupon code in the description below, Strix Outdoors, you will get an additional 5%. And I'd really appreciate it if you hit that affiliate link to get you to the AimCam store in the description below. Again, that helps support this channel, and I would really appreciate it. Well, if you found this information useful, I'd really appreciate if you hit the thumbs up. Again, subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay tuned about future videos. Again, I intend to go into a lot more detail of this camera system and my experience with it in later videos, but I've only used it for a few months and I wanted to get something out quick just to let you know about this sale. Okay, everyone. Well, that's it. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video.